Hello! How are things on your farm? I've been thinking, perhaps you would like to try your hand at raising livestock.
Like cute little sheep and stuff? That would be so much fun.
Great! All we have to do is rebuild the broken down ranch by Thomas's farm.
Wait, what?
The previous rancher sourced all of the livestock for farms on the island. If you find the materials to rebuild the ranch, I can ask Parker to fix it up, and we can flip it to a new rancher who has inquired about moving here. Would make us a tiny little profit, and you could then keep chickens, cows, and such like.
Oh, okay, I'll help.
Wonderful! Just bring the materials to Parker when they're ready. I have to say, I didn't expect a bouquet of thistles and wildflowers to look so charming. Thank you for taking time away from your grandmother to help Violet. And us, of course.
I was supposed to visit my sister in Milkwater today, but she said she's too busy. Figures.
She does that a lot.
At least once a month. But Crystal really is a busy lady. She teaches music at the university. I wish she'd come out here more often, but she says the ferry makes her seasick.
Last night, it took me an hour to find Juliet, and I found her just sitting by the lake, drawing. She didn't realize it was 10 p.m. already. That girl. She was born with a caul over her face. Did you know that? Worrying me from the moment she came into this world.
don't tell my folks back home that I joined the League of the Conscious Mind. My mama worked all week, but she still dragged me and my brother to church every Sunday. She would not be pleased.
I gather that my grandma doesn't think much of the Consciousness Center either.
Yeah, well, that's Hazel. I get it. If I were her age, I wouldn't want to hear life lessons from some young newcomer either.
Hey, Lena. At the till again?
Well, I have to be. Since my dad retired a few years ago, it's just me running this place. Parker helps when he can, but he has his workshop. Sometimes I pay Sebastian to help me restock the shelves if he wants new grip tape for his skateboard. But otherwise, it's all me.
So, how long ago did you move here, Kim?
Just over a year ago. I like it so far. People here are more chill than I expected for a small island town. Some folks still get my pronouns wrong, but at least no one here calls me by the wrong name. I know, I'm setting a really high bar there, but, well, yeah.
Damon's let me stay on his couch when I've been in my cups a bit more than I should. His place is nice and all, but he's got chicken bones everywhere. No wonder Kim's butcher is always out.
Ooh-wee! Good job! You've made your first incantation. Usually you can just cast your incantations any time you please. But for this one, you'll need the whole coven. Now take this over to the High Priestess. She'll tell you what to do.
Have you the incantation for the initiation right?
Yes, it's ready.
Good. Initiate Terra, give the incantation to Elder Hazel. She must be the one to cast it.
Here's the initiation incantation, Grandma.
Honeybee, before we get started, I have a gift for you. This has been in our family for generations, and it is our custom to pass it on at the time of initiation. Go ahead, try them on. Oh, Like all before you, they fit you beautifully.
Oh, I feel taller.
Yeah, that was done during my Aunt Vivian's time. She was a bit on the short side and wanted to appear more regal. So she spelled the robes. Then the other witches got jealous, and we might be magical, but we're still human.
Elder Hazel, Initiate Terra, take your places for the rite. Initiate, you seek new knowledge, but with it comes a sacred duty. Who brings forth this initiate to join our coven?
I do.
As the great wheel turns, so must we take our part, here where our ancestors stood before us, and where others will follow.
Enter our circle, for this is the hour. A fair haven witch comes into her power.
I feel weird, but in a good way. You are ready. Return tomorrow and we will continue your training.
Oh, what a good purr. Am I ready for bed? Yes, Grandma. Here's...
A lot of folks think Shelby's an odd one, living in the woods all on his own. But it's hard to outlive the ones you love. And old Shelby's lost more than most. He's got a lot to teach, for those willing to listen.
Hi, Tara. I hope you don't mind me hanging around here.
Not at all. Hey, where'd you get that hammer?
Oh, it was my great-grandfather's, but it was kept for many years by... I guess we'll call her a friend of the family. Wish I had it when I was younger to fend off bad dates.
I have a feeling if I posted a pic of myself with my trowel, I wouldn't get too many dates.
Hey, you never know what folks might be into. I'll admit, I gave up on finding love long ago due to my poor luck. But ever since I came here, my luck's been looking up in other ways. Maybe it's foolish, but I'm feeling hopeful.
It's cool that Lena and Parker let their kids roam around town. My mom was so overprotective when I was little. She wouldn't let me play outside half the time. I think that's why I can't stay in one place for very long now.
Mom sometimes calls Cameron's consciousness center una truffa, but not when Parker or Angus are in the diner.
Hazel was so excited you were coming. It's all she could talk about.
Why have I never seen you before now?
Oh, my dad and grandma had a falling out. It's kind of a long story.
Hey, say no more. I know what it's like to be estranged from family. Well, I'm glad that they patched things up.
Some people think Shelby is odd, and he is, but that's what makes him delightful. If you ever treat him with anything less than kindness, you will be hearing from me. After you hear from your grandmother, I'm sure.
Have you met Violet and Sebastian? They're the sweetest kids, and way too independent given their age. Since Gloria disappeared, I give them as much free food as they want, but I don't want to mother them too much.
Natalia told me you repaired the mine. How wonderful. Hopefully soon we can make some new medals for our ceremonies. She's about to level up to silver. If you were harvesting the bounties of nature and taste a berry only to find it bitter, you spit it out. This is only natural. It is our bodies protecting us from the dangers of poison. And so, when our community is faced with the bitter malcontents, we too must spit them out for the safety of us all.
You want to know the truth? When I first came here, I was more nervous about meeting Hazel than I was about meeting Lena's dad.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Marcus was her dad, but I could tell Hazel's opinion really mattered to Lena. We're going on 10 years and 2 kids, so I must have said something right.
Oh, you know who's single? Messenger Cameron. He's the greatest guy. Well, Francis isn't a fan, but He's probably a wee bit jealous because I ramble on about the Consciousness Center all the time. And then I'm like, Francis, Cameron doesn't even play for our team. You don't have to be so catty about the league. And then he gets mad because I said he was being catty.
Have you been by Kai's stall? He always has interesting things to sell. Some people never leave the place where they were born, but Kai's always ready for his next adventure.
Francis has an incredible eye for detail. The filigree on his most recent pieces is quite something. Vanessa loves those pieces, too. Every last one in the set.
I remember that you were really into the speech and debate club when you were in high school. You used to practice your talking points on me when you babysat.
Oh, I remember that too. I thought about going to law school, but that would mean leaving Fairhaven for too long, and I just can't be separated from this place.
So, why did you pick Fairhaven, Shelby? Had you ever been here before?
No, not in this life at least. I was living in the city like you. Stayed too long, to say the least.
I could.
Don't pack the soil too tight now. You'll choke the seedlings.
Oh, hello, Thomas. I didn't hear you.
That's because I don't wear big clumpy boots like you city folk. Anyway, not a bad effort for your first plot.
Wow, you give compliments?
Don't make me regret bringing these for you.
Thank you. But what's the occasion?
Hazel's a good woman. Strong. But you don't need me to tell you she's struggling. So when I saw you out helping with the garden beds, well, she's not the only one who appreciates it.
I'll do my best with these seeds. Grandma, the garden beds are ready.
Oh, I can't thank you enough for helping me like this. I found some seeds in the bottom of a drawer you might like to plant. Otherwise, there's more variety down at Lena's store.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, haha! Gotcha!
My Helena passed a few years before Sophia lost Giacomo. I try to give her the best of my catch to cook up in a diner. She's always blasting that music, but I don't mind. If it helps her to dance away her sorrows, I say all the better.
Ah! Ooh! Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh! Got one! Oh, quick! Oh, got one.
Hey, how's farm life treating you, City Mouse?
It's, wearing me out, to be honest.
Then don't forget to stop in at my place. I've been working on spring cocktail flavors.
Every night I tell myself I should go hang out at Damon's bar, make more of an effort to, like, put myself out there. And almost every night I stay on the couch binge watching some show I've already seen 1,000,000 times.
Finn thinks the woods are haunted. Not me. I'm not scared. But Mom doesn't let us go in the woods by ourselves anyways.
I know it's not technically Otto's fault that my dad isn't mayor anymore, but sometimes I think I should just move my shop so it isn't right next door to town hall. Having to watch him do his self-important walk by my windows every morning is tough. Hi, kitty. I don't have any bait.
Can you really see the future?
Yup. For example, you're about to ask another full question.
Never mind.
Is all the secrecy and fancy speech getting to you yet?
Is it that obvious?
I was the same at the start. It's annoying, but worth it.
Ah, Initiate.
I'm Tara, remember?
Not here, not now. You're a fledgling witch who is yet to master her powers. For that reason, we'll refer to you by the designation that indicates your skill level. Initiates are the first rank, but I expect anyone from Hazel's bloodline will quickly progress. To begin, as all witches before you, you must master the art of potion brewing. Speak to the Acolyte Witch. She will be able to guide you in your task. Witchcraft can make any task easier. It can make the lives of those around you easier. You must keep working at it, but don't ignore the rest of your life. It is a balance.
The head witch lady said I should come and talk to you about potions.
Right. We'll start you off with an easy one. That way you can't accidentally magic yourself into a pile of goo.
What? Is that a thing that could actually happen?
Theoretically, yes. Practically, I've never seen it, so relax. Anyway, if you're like Elder Hazel, you'll have a natural talent for herb lore. Go home and make some miracle grow potions. It will make your flowers grow faster. And other crops too. Here's the recipe. Bring them back to me when you're done. I'm not the newest witch in the coven anymore. Now you have to run errands for everyone.
Oh, that doesn't stop?
Nope, it's in the fine print. Sorry.
Should I go to bed?
Stay a moment, honeybee. How are you finding the town now that you've met everyone? I know we're a bit different than the folks you might have known back in the city.
That's a good thing, actually. I needed to say goodbye to all of that. For now, at least.
You haven't said much about your fiancé. Do you want to talk about what happened with... I'm sorry, I have such a bad memory for names these days.
Claire, there really isn't much to say. I woke up one day with a note next to my pillow saying that we were over. We haven't spoken since.
What a coward.
Grandma.
I'm sorry, but it's true. My view is too many folks take the easy way out these days. You deserved better than that, Tara.
Thank you, Grandma.
On this island, when folks want to break up, they'll tell you to your face. It's a bit of a convoluted tradition, actually, but... well, we're putting the cart before the horse, aren't we? And maybe it's time for you to get back on the horse. Anyone caught your eye yet?
I'm not sure I'm ready to date again, Grandma.
Come now. You can't spend all your time doing farm chores. You've got to live a little.
Really? I'm happy just to make new friends. For now.
Fine, fine. Suit yourself. But if you really want to make new friends, a little generosity never hurts. Here, take this and give it to Thomas. You'll see what I mean. If you ever want to go visit your grandfather, the cemetery is just across from the Consciousness Center. I see Sophia there a fair bit. The poor thing lost her husband not too long ago. It came on so sudden I don't think she can make sense of it. I hope she'll meet someone new when she's ready.
Allergy season makes me wish Damon's mother was still here. Having a pharmacist handle everyone's medication took so much off my plate. But Kaya got the chance to work at an amazing clinic in South Africa, so I can hardly blame her for leaving.
Well now, your first potatoes didn't look all that bad.
Thanks, I think. And how did you know?
I stopped by Lena's not long after you. We were admiring your work. No rot, not too many quirky spots on the tubers.
Oh, I was definitely checking them over for rot and, quirky spots. Here's some cornbread, Thomas. Grandma made it.
Oh, thanks for bringing it by. That's very kind.
Sure. You're welcome. Come here. You liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Ugh.
What's wrong, Natalia?
The twins put bath bombs in my Slack tub. Again. I just finished cleaning it out from the last time.
Perfect! You are exactly who I was hoping to see today.
Hey, Mersoft. What's up?
An opportunity has presented itself for you to give back to the town.
Yay?
The town stores are empty, and we need them refilled as quickly as possible.
Empty. Where did they all go?
They were... That is to say... That's not really important right now. What matters is that we put them back before anyone wants to use them and notices, okay?
Notices? Do you mean they were stolen?
What? Oh, yes. Yes, that is exactly what happened. Will you help me refill them?
I guess. What do you need?
Wonderful. You'll need to get 2 iron, 10 wood, and 10 stone. You need to get them to me ASAP, or we'll all be in big trouble. So you're taming the old wild fields, eh? Your grandfather used to say that land was made of gold. And if that's still true, well, A rising tide lifts all boats.
If Giacomo was from Italy, what was he doing here 15 years ago?
Oh, he was a friend of the Dolls. Marcus met him on a trip to Italy. Funny, Giacomo never mentioned why Marcus was visiting, but I guess you don't need a reason to visit Italy.
I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. I wish I could be out there with you. I used to love getting up early to practice Tai Chi on days like this, but now I don't have the time or the energy.
All the small business owners here get a discount at my place, but Sophia gets a double discount. It's my way of paying her back for all the free food she makes me take.
I was supposed to go back home for my family's Lunar New Year dinner a few weeks ago. My mom's side makes a whole thing out of everyone coming home. But I didn't want to deal with it this year.
I think every community needs a place to gather.
Well, what about Damon's bar?
I mean, healthy place.
You look like you're in a good mood, Parker.
I am. You're looking at a guy who just ascended from the Iron Base Camp level to Silver Ridge level on the Mountain of Consciousness. Cameron said he'd make me a medal as soon as he could source some silver. Now that the mine is back open, he should be able to get some soon.
Sophia's food is great, and it sure beats dining with Vanessa and Otto at the mayor's mansion. Do you know what a macrobiotic diet is? It's a horror is what it is.
Finding your way here on the island?
Yes. Well, the longer I'm here, the more it feels like coming home. Sometimes I'll turn a corner and I'll be hit by some memory from when I was a kid. Like making sandcastles at the beach with Grandpa. Memories funny like that.
You're lucky to have such ties to this place. It's special.
Well, did you give Thomas the cornbread?
Yes, and he seemed to like it.
Well, Thomas is a bit hard to win over, but I think you two will get on fine, and giving him his favorite food will certainly help.
Ah, so what you're saying is I should bribe my way into my neighbors' hearts.
Exactly. Well, talking to them once in a while helps too. You'll get to know them better that way. And maybe soon you'll find someone you really want to get to know. You get my meaning?
Yep, I think I got it, Grandma.
I could. Hey, this looks like a key. I'm all I could make. I could make.
Hey, Natalia said you fixed up that broken mine entrance. You're a real whisk taker.
Oh, Angus.
Should I go to bed?
Good morning, dear. I have some medication ready at Amira's clinic. I don't mind getting it myself, but...
No, this is exactly the kind of thing I'm here to help with. I'll pick it up instead.
Well, that would be a kindness. It's good to go to bed early, but some of the younger folks in town do seem to like going to Damon's bar at night. Oh, he's been running it for his folks ever since they moved back home to Johannesburg. Arno and Kaya were good friends. I miss them.
I'm so glad Sophia has her cafe just around the corner from the Consciousness Center. Counseling my members doesn't leave me much time for cooking, and my culinary attempts tend not to go too well.
If your grandma is anything like my abuela, she won't let you forget to eat. Abuela took offense if we didn't eat at least one full plate whenever we came over. Oh, one time, my sister's boyfriend said he wasn't hungry. Abuela talked such trash about that poor boy that she dumped him the next week.
If only Dad could see the work you're putting in on Hazel's farm. He and Thomas used to help her with the harvest after your grandfather passed away. She'd always tell them she didn't need any help, but they wouldn't take no for an answer.
Do you have any family nearby, Shelby?
Have cousins. They came across the ocean with me when we were small. Rest of our family, well, they never made it out of Hungary.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago.
I caught Finn digging through our backyard looking for worms. I thought, how entrepreneurial. He's going to sell them to Bruno for bait. But no, he was planning to put them on Vanessa's chair.
Tara Wylde, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm here to pick up some medication. For my grandmother?
Ah, yes. Here it is. It's very sweet of you to run Hazel's errands. Her mobility has decreased markedly this year. But lest you think I only treat Hazel, I want you to know I can help you too.
I'm not sick. I mean, I don't think I am. Do I look sick?
No. You're adjusting to a new job with much more manual labor. Each night that you don't go to bed on time, you lower your immune system's capabilities. Working outdoors in the rain and cold can have the same effect. Eventually, you'll leave yourself open to colds and viruses. And when you come down with something, your energy levels plummet. If that happens, come see me for a restorative. Otherwise, you might pass out.
Oh gosh, I would never live that down.
Sometimes I have a difficult time sourcing all the ingredients. So you may see requests on the town notice board. Please fulfill them if you can. Seeing patients takes up most of my time.
I'll do my best.
Oh, Sebastian's always asking me for surf tips, but he still hasn't gotten in the water yet. Think the waves have him a little spooked. Gonna see if I can start him out with boogie boarding.
This may sound funny, but the bar stool on the far left is my favorite. That's where Giacomo sat the first time he walked into my diner 15 years ago. He and Marcus, Lena's father, were supposed to be talking about something serious. Oh, but Giacomo only had eyes for me.
I visited Amira. This is for you.
My own medicine courier. I'm the luckiest grandmother on the island.
Of course, Grandma. Anytime.
I'm getting the sense that Emmy and Finn have quite the reputation. Is it deserved?
Look, they never prank me, but that's because I treat them like humans and not little menaces. Also, Lena's kind of my big sister, so I'm kind of their cool uncle. And you don't mess with the cool uncle.
Poor Otto got so seasick when he was a kid. One time we got stuck in a side seat coming back to port, and the stern was a mess, I'll tell you that. He refused to go out on the water from then on.
If I were a poet, I would write entire books of poetry about slop chips. Thank you, Tara.
Angus makes the best bread, even if he gives me a hard time for always leaving the first slice in front of the door of my house.
And why do you do that?
Oh, it's just an old superstition my dad taught me. It's supposed to appease the house elves. Of course, I don't believe in any of that. Not really. Messenger Cameron says that the first step in climbing the mountain of consciousness is leaving behind old beliefs that no longer serve you.
I'm all out of straw. I could make. I could make.
Have you met Shelby yet? He lives in the woods. He may seem a bit unusual, but he knows a lot about wild plants.
Hi, kitty.
You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Oh, great! Let me have a whiff. Yes, they all smell just right. Here, you keep them. They're super useful for someone running a farm. Brew more anytime you have the ingredients handy. Now go ahead. Let the High Priestess know you've finished your potion training. Well done, Initiate. You have mastered the art of herbology very quickly. The Acolyte tells me she couldn't have done better herself. To recognize your skills and achievement, you may cast away your Initiate designation.
Yay! I really prefer to be called by my...
You will be known as Novice from this point on.
Right. I see. Right.
Rest now, and find ways to use your new craft. There'll be more work to do before long. novice. It will soon be time for the turning of the seasons.
Great! I love summer. Picnics, lemonade, going to the beach.
But first, we must gather the ingredients for our ritual.
I'm sorry, but doesn't the change from spring to summer just happen?
You have much to learn. You'll find this island to be different in ways big and small. Gather the items and brew this potion, then we can begin.
Are you sure I can handle finding the things you need for something as important as changing the seasons?
Why would you doubt yourself?
I guess my life was kind of falling apart when I came to Fairhaven, so...
But look at everything you've done since you got here.
Grandma said we should come out of hiding. Maybe she was right.
They're not ready for that, and we're not either. The time will come.
Does the newest member of the Coven always have to gather supplies for turning the seasons?
Usually, yeah. The newbie's kind of like the intern, except you're getting us Eye of Newt instead of coffee. Much more exciting.
Joining a new coven is thrilling. I felt that way myself when I was initiated. Just make sure you're not running yourself ragged. There's more to life than magic.
One time, I messed up my proportions when I was making a big vat of Miracle Grow. I tested it on a mushroom, and it exploded to like 10 times its original size.
What did you do?
I stuffed the mushroom in my bag and took it home, duh. Fresh produce is expensive.
bed?
Honeybee, I'm going to stay in bed today. I just don't have much energy.
Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, come in, Amira. What perfect timing.
Sorry to come by so early. I, heard you were feeling poorly, Hazel.
How could you have heard that?
Well, I try to make a house call at least once a month. I'm sorry I haven't been by more recently. Here's some medicine for Hazel.
Thanks.
It will make her more comfortable. There's not much more we can do, I'm afraid.
What? You're just... giving up?
That's not fair. I've tried referring her to the best specialists and research trials, but she refused them all. Anyway, I need to get back to the clinic. Hazel, get some rest.
I will. Don't worry. Tara's taking good care of me. Oh, don't be mad at Amira, Honeybee. She's right. I decided to enjoy the time I had left, rather than be strapped to a bed with tubes coming out of me. I'm grateful that I've had the strength to teach you what I can. I am not afraid of what comes next.